Broadcast live.
What's up, brother
life.
legend?
That's the life, OG.
I'm good, my G, and you?
I'm good,
Thank you, man.
Just happy to be here.
Straight out of Tata, brother legend,
Yes,
aka
ski.
Bhut'Legend. I'm Bhut'Legend, aka brother legend.
Mzangonuthu.
Yes, man.
Yes, ski.
What's up?
That's the
Brother
life.
legend?
That's the life, OG.
You know, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Strong, bro. Strong.
Finally.
Can't complain. Can't complain.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I know. You said it's been a minute to me earlier on, and I was like,
It's really been. That's how long it's been. And I've been wanting to come here, so it's been like, hey. But I had to drop first.
yeah. You must drop, and we must see that like people are receiving the drop. You know, ungadrop nje.
Ungadrop ukuthi cwaka.
Thule nje sithi hayi.
No.
Sizwe ngendaba ukuthi no, like
Udropile.
a whole tree fell on that side, but we don't know.
Didn't hear anything. No, definitely.
How you doing, man?
I mean,
Bhut'Legend, for y'all that don't know, now you know. You know. Album, is it, what you call it? IsiXhosa
has never been cooler.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
It's never been such a perfect moment to rap in Xhosa like it is now. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's such a perfect time to embrace us. Because as much as Xhosa has always been there, but musically, in terms of hip hop, it was never really fully there. I mean, we've got some guys who came, really killed it, but it was never really tangible. So I feel like this is like that moment where it's like really tangible.
Yeah.
And we can like really kill it.
Yeah.
Doing us. So yeah, hence the title. IsiXhosa Never Been Cooler.
There's a line on your album, you know, where someone like quotes a line from me, but never mind that, you know.
You gonna let that slide?
Let it slide. I should have registered that. Y'all say that like put IsiXhosa style in, you know.
I was actually that person. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
I took it. Yeah.
And then what you say after that?
Put IsiXhosa, what is Fokufake IsiXhosa fashion in? Bayo mali puma eline, something like that.
No, you say the style in because you need to rhyme with the line.
Yeah, I think so. But that was definitely you. I was like, okay, I'm taking this one. Because I used to be really my song back then, so it was like,
It's funny.
So yeah.
It's funny. But if you feel, if someone had to counter your argument though and say, no, you never put IsiXhosa style in, what would be your argument to validate your claim?
That I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I say that, I'm not like really speaking about me alone, but I feel like the movement and the party are currently really like pushed IsiXhosa.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily Legend alone. There are other guys, you know, who are my mates, who are also doing the same thing. I feel like we really took it to the next level. So when I say that, I'm also like talking about all of them in a way.
Yeah.
But you know rappers, I'll say it's me.
Yeah. Of course.
I'll say it's me, but it's a lot of other like really Xhosa guys who are killing it and pushing it.
Is it more validated or more important now that it's coming from people from places where IsiXhosa is dominant versus, one can argue and say, look, there's Yanga, there's a Nati, but Yanga obviously moved up to the city.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's almost like it's him on his own and Anati literally doing what he's doing. So, with them doing it already and then you guys coming in as a collective, is it more validated and more real when it's actually coming, not to say they not come from the city, when it's coming from you guys and you not staying in the city that way?
Yeah, I really think so, because it's like, this is all we know.
Yeah.
Like this is literally all we know. But I feel like for them, they really helped us in terms of like people accepting it better. Because before it was kind of hard, but they were already familiar with your younger chiefs and your anatis. So the moment they really did that, like the way they did it, when we came as the people who are not from the city, we would like, it was easy for us to just tell our stories comfortably, because it's all we know, you know, and it's a lot of different stories other than the Eastern Cape, there's Western Cape, it's different places, like there's a lot of stories to be told that are not told yet. There are a lot of things we have to say that were not said before.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a way they paved it for us and made it easy for us to tell our stories.
Yeah. But you've also tried to come up to Joburg before.
Yeah.
And you're crying in a bus. What happened? What happened then?
I just feel like I took an L, because I was here. So after high school, right?
Yeah. What year is this?
2016.
Okay.
And then 2016 I was doing my matric. 2017 I'm like, yo, I'm going to Joburg. I'm chasing my dreams.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. So I got here, and I mean, a lot of things I thought I knew didn't work the way I thought they did. So I had to like really...
Like, what did you think you know? But someone else is thinking the same thing.
Probably,
what did you think you know?
This is how it goes. You get there, and then if your music is really dope, you should maybe hang in some sports, and then you'll bump to maybe Slikour, and then Slikour is gonna put you on. And you on, the old way, like how the guys would use to like tell it. I feel like that's how it was back on when your Caspers were coming up and all. It was more like that. But now, the time had already changed. It was more than that. Like I had to learn things like registering music, submitting, actually a lot of things, So I feel like it was like I'm starting all over again to learn, because I felt like I was only starting the game growing up. But now that I was in action, it was a different story. It was harder than I thought, actually. So that's how I felt. And then I felt like I took an L and went back.
What was the one hardest thing that literally went you, besides rent maybe,
Damn, rent.
What was the one hardest thing that literally made you go, nah, fuck it, I'm going
not
now.
Doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like the rent you just put aside, we need to bring it back.
Okay.
Because it was finances, it was finances, and it was really hard for us to get paying gigs.
Yeah.
Or if they paying, they're not that much. You just get your rider and just rock or whatever and go back home. And now we were starting to struggle in terms of rent and food.
Who were you here with?
I was here with my homies, actually. Some of them are still here, but I left. So it was guys like K-Rock. They are not known yet, but it's people I came from Mthatha with, that were with the mentality about, okay, we're going to Joburg, we're going to rock, we're gonna do this. But when we got here, things got a bit tricky. But I feel like when I was starting to actually get the codes, that's when COVID came. It's like, yo, when I'm starting to figure it out, kavalo.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, how are we just gonna sit home, Machita, and pay rent all this time and not do anything?
Yeah.
So the conversation of going back home came up too.
This was around the COVID time.
Around when it started, 2020.
Okay, so you were holding on for a while then?
Yeah, it was 2017 to 2020.
Yeah.
I feel like if COVID never came, I would have never left. But hey, COVID really, but maybe I should go home.
Yeah.
As hard as it is, because I feel like, when you are someone who went to the city, especially Joburg, and then come back home before you actually figured it out, they take it as if, you failed.
Yeah.
You went there and came back with nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how I felt, hence on the took an ele Jozi fethu ngikhumbula ngikhale ebhasini ngathi ayeke unethi imvula kuphela nethemba and panic. So that's how I felt when I left.
Yeah. Wow. That's geez, Joburg literally makes people feel shit.
Yeah.
Me, if I can leave Joburg, I'd be happy. If someone can take me somewhere else in the world.
Other than this place.
And at least as they paying me wherever they take me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But it's understandable as a destination to start a lot of things, So even at the time when you guys when you were literally figuring the codes, right? What were some of the things that you're like, okay, I came in playing the game like this. Now I should play the game like this. What are a few things, and even lessons, for other cats that are coming to the city and they coming with the exact perception that you have.
But
you know what I mean? You gonna meet up at Slick and still gonna be like,
It doesn't always work like that. I don't know. I feel like you should come with the mentality of depending less on being discovered and then depending more on figuring it out on your own. Because now we have the internet, big bro, you feel me? So the internet kind of shows us before we actually get to Joburg what's really going on.
Yeah.
So you can tell about, okay, so this is what happens there are platforms, but for such platforms, you need to be ready in so and so to do them. You know, there are things to be registered. That don't come with the mentality of being found. Let me just say that. Someone will discover me.
Yeah.
You know, come with the mentality of you will figure it out and then you'll do it. If someone discovers you, that's cherry on top.
Yeah.
But when I figure it out on your own, so depend because I feel like the mentality of coming through, because I really thought I was going to be discovered when I get someone will find me and then everything will be fine. Well, no one is coming to save you. You need to save yourself.
And if they do save you, you're probably going to be their bitch.
You feel me? That happens too.
I mean, I think that's a great answer. Don't wait to be discovered. Actually, figure it out yourself. But do you think that now, I mean, you know, you've got the project out. Do you think that from Mthatha, just looking into social media and you having a place to record, do you think that you could start building momentum in Mthatha already? If I'm an artist in Mthatha or anywhere in the surrounding areas, just by me looking at, okay, this is the game here, social media. Milling keeping going, milling addresses social media. You know, do you think that you could actually just start from there? And by the time you, anywhere or any other surrounding area outside Joburg, and maybe.
Okay. Sorry to cut you. I feel like that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
When I went back home, I had to restart all that momentum again. As much as they feel like, okay, he's back home, so he probably took an L. I had to change their minds, because when I got there, a part of me for a week was sulking. But then the second week, I was like, okay, let me get a mic and let me just rock and record. And then they will catch up. And as soon as there were times for 4 weeks you can do. So as of 4 weeks, we would do shows. We would do all of that. And while I was there, I ended up also creating a momentum in East London, which is the city which is next to us, but it's bigger. So the moment in East London, I catch up and I really felt like they really need to catch up and show East London they really own me, I'm from there. So the momentum being created there, and help even in terms of numbers.
Okay.
Because the more numbers now the EL ones and the Mthatha ones, in the Cape Town, they really catch up. Because there are a lot of Xhosa people there too. So I feel like that's exactly what I did. I created the momentum from home. And then I'm still kind of waiting for Joburg to catch up properly. I feel like that's one place I got to catch up with the way I would like it to catch up.
I mean, I think what's very important is focusing on your base.
Your people.
Because you see, it's I always say, it's if you go to a different country and someone comes to South Africa from a different country, they're going to be hanging around you because you got the biggest clout in the space.
Definitely.
And when you go wherever you go in their country, they're going to bring you close because they're going to yo, that's my African connect. You know what I mean?
He's killing it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So what you got to do, you need to be that connect from
Mthatha.
Not even in Mthatha, but
the whole
Cape. I don't want to be
Cape.
Eastern Cape, Western Cape is Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
You need to be that connect for Eastern Cape, Western Cape, you know what I mean? Because once you do that, literally that momentum will build itself into the city. Joburg is a following city. Whether America it's cool or whether it's somewhere else,
they'll follow it.
They'll follow. You know what I mean? So focus on your base.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
So how do you meet up with Thabo Young and all those stuff? Because he's the one that kind of said, yo, you gotta check out. He called me up on a random
Shout out
weekend.
to him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he sent me a list of everybody that I must check out. You know?
So what happened is Goku nisahlala apha eJoburg. Got December, I would go back home, you know, because that's where the shows would happen, and at Joburg life would be slow. So kwaza shows enzeka back home, they would book your younger chiefs, your AKAs, all the big stars. And then this other time they booked Uyanga. It was an event, you know, and I was like, okay, I need to pull up on this brew. And when I pull up, I really need him to listen, because everyone pulls up on these brews. So when you pull up, you literally have a minute.
Yeah.
So kule event, I went through and as much as everyone is there to party, I'm hunting for Yanga. And Utatako had just come out at that time. And then I met him backstage, you know, because I knew the people. Didn't even have the right tag to go there. So I went backstage, I met him. We actually vibed the first time, you know, it was genuine. he liked the steez I was rocking because I was already a Joburg boy at that time. I was rocking your V-Lons. Like you could tell, but okay, he's in Eastern Cape currently, but there is something about him. Even if you don't know what it is.
So you say it in your line. You say, you say about being urban, but like
urban. How is so urban, but Pules Lalin. You know, so as much as Sukas Lalin, you should be able to present yourself. You know, so I pulled up on him like that, and then I told him, yo, I'm actually doing this. They said Joburg, but I'm here home now. No. And that's actually something he understood because I feel like he went through the same thing. You know, he was someone who was always going to the city and then back home to the city. So he knew what I was going through. So from that conversation, I think we started like really talking. That was like back in 2018. You know, so that's how I met Fuyanga and back in my hometown. And then when I came this side, we started hanging there and there.
All right. And that's why you said, it's been a minute, I saw you had famous friends.
Really, yeah. So I also, now what is like famous friends? I was not here yet. I came from home. I was like, okay, you doing famous friends? Let's make a plan. Let me pull up there.
Yeah.
You know, so I pulled up for like a weekend.
Yeah.
Handled that and then went back home.
Are you here now or you in and out still?
I'm in and out, but I'm going back to Cape Town. I was in Cape Town for like the past 3 months. I've been there, so I'll go back there.
What is it about you? You do say, you know, from Joburg to Cape Town, like, so what do you get in Cape Town, right? What's in Cape Town?
I feel like, as I said, in Cape Town, they caught up to what I'm doing way earlier than Joburg. So when I'm that side, it's easy to get things like shows, and they book me easy when I'm there. Because when I'm out the city, it's like, transport, accommodation. So when I'm there, it's like, yo, okay, now you can, you know, you can really rock. Because I'm always rocking every weekend. And I got there like within a week, the money residence to this other club, Boho. I'm hosting for the whole month. You know, such things. And then besides those, even things like interviews and all that are easy to get. And I think main reason I'm also there is because my cousin brother is there too. So I feel like it's easy to move while I'm with him than when I'm here alone. So Cape Town is more friendly than Joburg to me. So that's why I'm still there.
That's a big thing also. As an artist, you gotta listen to where people are actually listening to you also, or where people are actually embracing you.
Definitely.
You can't run away from where you're being embraced, and then when they're embracing, they say, but this guy is not here. You know what I mean?
It doesn't even care
someone
about
else fills that space. You know what I mean? I want you to give me five steps, right? 5 steps. Guti Queenie thola kanjani unganamoto.
Thola njani uQueen nje ungenamoto. First thing first, be clean. The honeys love clean people, bro. Like you don't even have to sweat it. Be clean. Don't fake it yourself. Like don't try to pull up on her with your brother's car or whatnot. Like be yourself. And I don't know, man. Be able to talk to the honeys. Talk.
It's with the game.
The right way. The 4th one, be gentle with the honeys. Honeys like that. Guys, take it from me, guys. Like, be gentle with the honeys and then respect them. You'll get away. You don't need a car. I've been finishing like this. You don't need it. So yeah, I think those are the 5 steps. And that's how uQueen came about. That's actually a true story. Like I would legit have like, Ekasimos, like when you pull up with the hand, they don't know. It's like, okay, legend, Impotilo. So who's this? And why is she so flat with the nigga? What kind? I tell my colleagues, I'm just keeping it clean. I can. You know, so it's such a classy thing, man. You know, it became a thing. But hey, Joe, you out here with the honeys. So that's how even the song came about. That was back when I was still in Kasi and just living there fully. But now I've changed. I'm a changed man now, guys. One man, woman.
And 1 car.
Yeah. No, there is a car now. Hey, there is a car now. Hey, there is definitely a car.
So all the girls that said yes without a car, they lost out. They should have held themselves. They should have held themselves for when you have a car.
I owe them a ride. Nah, I should pull up. At least just a young drive nyana would make sense. Young drive.
Through a drive-through, just to the McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean?
Now they just see me passing by now, but now you're passing by. Now I'm like, hey, it's not like that. You feel me? Yeah, but these things happen.
You kind of talk about like there's a lot of people you featured on this project, you know. I haven't done DB in a while, you know. Actually, you know. I mean, you've got Bravo, you got Flash, you know. You did talk about like this a bunch of guys who doing this. How important is it for you guys to put the city on the map? You know what I mean? And I mean, you know, we had we kind of had this conversation with a couple of guys also. It's like, how important is it for you guys to put the city on the map? You know,
as a unit.
As a unit, you know, how important is it for you guys to do that?
I feel like it's super important, especially when it's genuine.
Yeah.
If we're doing it genuine, we're not forcing it with la mentality about, no, we're pushing it when it's genuine, it's really important because I feel like even the people who really like know the movement we're trying to do and who know what it is about, they like to see us together.
Yeah.
They like to see about so and so are actually like cool with each other. You know, they like when we come together, it builds something stronger than when it's just an individual.
Yeah.
So it's very important because phela sifakelana ne-codes besingazazi but so and so yenziwa kanje lewe so lewe, you feel me?
Yeah.
It becomes better. But then the moment it's not genuine, iforcwa.
Yeah.
I feel like you should step back.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of fakeness in the industry. As much as everyone says, but the industry is fake, it actually is fake. So the moment you see about, okay, the energy you're rocking with or the people you are with are genuinely on the same page you're in. You don't have to do the same thing exactly, but just mentally and just vision, like if visioning is the same.
Yeah.
You're trying to put the city on the map.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's very important if you do it that way.
And talking about those individuals, I got a question from the peanut gallery, you know? and I was asked to ask, what's happening with Flash?
What's happening with Flash? I don't know what's happening with Flash. Or what's happening with Flash and I.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
I mean, you've got him on the project.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Back to what you were saying, man. I've always felt like it is important, but Lewisians as a collective, unity, always. But then, okay, hence he's also on the album. But then after the album came out, I kind of started feeling some different energy, you know. And after feeling low energy, there was a Facebook post, it triggered the whole, I think, feud between him and I. So he asked, which song is better, which Xhosa rap song is better than Umhluzi, released for the last 2 years. Obviously, the fans are gonna come through with this such a scenes. I just dropped, you feel me? So by a figure with my songs, Queen, blah, 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 all of those. And I just didn't like how he handled it. You know, I felt like he was disrespectful, especially as someone who's pushing this thing, like with me. Okay, not like necessarily, but we have the same vision. We try, because he's also from the Eastern Cape. I'm from the Eastern Cape. We are the leading guys in Eastern Cape. It's Flash, then Legend. You know, so now for him to really play with my name like that, and then when I call him privately, I still feel the same energy. I felt like, okay, I hear you, I see where you're at. So if you're really trying to take it there, then we can take it there musically, you know, and we'll see who rocks.
Yeah.
So that is what is going on. I didn't start this. I felt like I was started, and I'm someone, if unqalile, it's too late for you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I said on the intro when I opened, if we unqala, it's alid. No, so that's what's going on.
All right.
So hopefully it will go to the music more than the Facebook posts, because I'm not really with that. We are artists, we are not writers, or we are writers, but not like for the internet.
So he kept it on Facebook. Oh, that's crazy. Gonje, Facebook is also something still, hey?
Yeah, especially in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
Like, Facebook is big. I feel like the real reason we're still on Facebook like that, in terms of like pages, the Eastern Cape is really like still Facebook people.
So should we post this interview on Facebook?
We can post it there too.
Alright.
You know, a little clip there and there. Me putting the whole province on.
Your homie says that, yeah, we need to put it on Facebook.
You need to put it on Facebook. Yeah, I
like,
think so.
Right,
we should put it there too.
We're going to put it on Facebook. It's for you, Mtata. It's for you.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean? Okay, that's crazy, man. I guess you know it happens. You know, it's a competitive game.
Yeah, it's a competitive
It's a competitive sport.
hip-hop,
You know what I mean?
It's not R&B. That's why I wasn't like fully touched on some. What? I was like, okay, we can go in the right way, the hip hop way.
Do you feel so? You feel that he also wants to go in because he also dropped a project just like a month or two ago. Yeah.
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 I feel like he wants to go in. That would be interesting. But let's go. Why not? I get it. We both said we're doing this.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, you know, I listened to Big Ngutu and is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, definitely.
And I was like, okay, there's a cypher battling thing happening over here. You know what I mean? Are you a battle rapper also? I mean, is that even a popular thing still? I mean, like, is that culture still popular?
I wouldn't say I am one, but I'm someone who would always. Back in high school, it would go down.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess that's where I take it from.
Yeah.
So back in high school, we'd have these ciphers after school, whereby you just go in or whatnot. And just generally, I'm really someone who likes it beefs.
Yeah.
You know, because hip hop, I'm not gonna act like I hate that drama. I like when I hear Dappy freestyle in the morning. Drake Plastom, no Pusha T. I like that energy. So you can tell Big Note, but this is someone who actually likes that energy.
That's what I feel, yeah.
You know, so I'm someone who just likes that energy, and if someone is trying to bring it, I can bring it back.
So are you gonna drop a song soon?
Who knows?
Are you gonna bring it back to Flash soon? Are we dropping a song from Flash at any time? Are we?
Yeah.
Is Flash? You know,
I hope he's ready.
We distributing Flash, so I'll know. Are we dropping? And we're gonna support Flash because we're not distributing you because I don't know where you went.
I'm somewhere somehow.
Yeah, we somewhere with Abelungu, so we're gonna go back and support.
That would be interesting
Flash,
for the culture.
You know?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Talk to your people. Tell the boy to bring it.
No, but we must distribute both of it.
Yeah,
we must distribute both of it. You
so
know
that
what I mean?
Fair, I'm not betting at distribution because it's bigger. Let it be fair.
Nah, the distribution thing is it's just that maybe like we'll cover Flash more on Slikour and Live.
You feel me? Now I'm less there. They don't see legend anymore.
And when you write about Flash, you write Flash favorably and go, Flash. But you know Flash. Who is this legend?
Where did he come from? And you can tell it's hard.
He's here for clouds. He's using Flash.
He's using Flash.
He's using Flash for clouds.
That's what they're gonna say. But yeah, I think it can go down, OG. This is the sport we chose. This is the sport we do.
Yeah, Flash. Let's go. Flash was supposed to be having an interview with us. He never showed up.
Damn, that's crazy.
Nah, well, I don't know. Sip's looking at me like I know there's something. Yeah.
He knows the story.
Yeah, I was waiting on this chair here, and he never came. I think we have the footage
of you actually waiting.
Of me waiting.
Damn, imagine.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
More reasons for me to go hard.
Flash, come on now.
But yeah, man. But I like what he's doing. I like the direction. I like the music. But when it goes down, it should go down. I'm not gonna sit here and act like a hater. That's why he's on my album. He's dope. He's really doing it.
Yeah.
You know, but if you poke me, I have to poke back.
Tell me about Guantlakes.
I didn't expect that one. First of all, the title Guantlakes, it comes from a Xhosa word, Guantlakes, Guantlandlolo.
Okay.
Kwakdala.
Okay.
Even back then.
Okay.
So the title is Guantlakes because I feel like I've been killing it Kwakdala.
Yeah.
As much as most people bafumana ngoku bafina out ngokuba bani lo Bhut'Legend wenzani, I feel like I've been really going hard kwakudala.
Yeah.
But the platform nangenayo.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm touching resources as nas.
Yeah.
You know, so it's basically about that. But Ogo Ulej went to him. It's basically just me guessing myself up. But I'm not new to these guys. I mean, you just saw me now and all that, but like I'm actually not new to this.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the whole attitude of the song and the whole inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
Quantlakes.
I mean, like, when you say Guagdala, like, how many years have you been in it?
OG, do you remember?
Maybe I don't, but try me.
It's like a show that was on YFM, Full Clip. It was season school.
Oh, yeah.
Back on those days,
Yeah.
I was literally going crazy over that show. That was one of his shows, and Khalu's visit life in Bonmantia. So, I think that was back in first time he hit the studio not to record. That was 2011.
Yeah.
Obviously, studio was same tata.
Yeah.
It's not the proper one.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a radio station that has a mic.
Come on.
I'm not laughing.
It was those laptops, and then you would have the headphones.
Yeah.
And then record with that mic echo.
Yeah.
So even like back on those times, I was really like involved with culture like that.
Yeah.
Because now how I got into this, every Fridays there would be a place Mtata called IsiXhosa. It's like a square place. So all the rappers would go there, the beatboxers will go there. So this other Friday, I'm going home and then I see a lot of crowd. They're Sunday, like, yo, these guys are going crazy. And it was guys that were older than us, but they were going crazy, OG. So since La Friday IsiXhosa, I was like, okay, it's in the way. And then I was told every Friday you come here. I was like, okay. Since La Friday, all man is IsiXhosa, and then now I'm going, okay, that's Peter something for the first time. And the rapper that I actually fucked with there, when Nicky played one, like, yo, that was dope. Ever since, I was like, okay, I'm hitting the studio. That's the studio in 2011. First song, all of that. It was popular around Tata. And then since then, I feel like I've been growing it, from the Kasi MP3s, Kasi, I was there uploading my music, Kasi MP3, Kasi Web, Data File Host. We moved now. Started, and then you introduced the Slikour Onlife, Sakalu upload before we actually get there and be posted. So I've really like always loved the culture and followed the culture, especially as a South Africa. There are a lot of rappers that I was hoping would make it, even from the era, your Full Clip, from a season school, So I've always been someone who's really involved with culture.
Sidebar. This nigga said, I hit the studio, my Betty studio. That nigga literally was consistent, His hitile was better.
Same time?
You know what I mean? Shit,
So it was a constant thing. But okay, I manage this studio, and then, hey, Akula Nam, I mean, at a point I thought Nam by a phase, it will pass. Abanin that Kala Nabo, it turned out, but no, it was a phase. Because most of them are not even rapping anymore.
Yeah.
They just, and I'm not blaming them.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not easy.
It's
but
not
I mean, always people don't say this, but like, shout out to those OGs that were freestyling in a cypher, not knowing the seed that they were planting.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yo, definitely. Shout out to a guy called Odwa, a chubby guy with the glasses. Odwa, you put me on, bro. That was him. That was the guy who was just freestyle. He didn't know what he was cooking, but the results is the fact that I'm here.
Yeah.
And as the first hip-hop artist that's touched on Slikour Onlife.
Yeah, Flash could have beat you to it if you made it.
But like Flash is not like from my hometown. He's like from my like same province, but different towns.
Okay.
I might be the first one from Eastern Cape, putting Yanga aside. Okay, yeah, I'm the first one from the Eastern Cape. I'm paving the way. But yeah, so even such things now, Zienze.
Where is Ifani from?
Epai, PE.
Okay.
Damn, a lot of names.
Yeah, shout out to Ifani.
Shout out to Ifani too.
My nigga Ifani.
Now, I feel like Waba Nayo, like a lot of hand in terms of like, okay, so he came from the Eastern Cape and he's killing it there with your airway.
Yeah.
Airway. I was like, people are going crazy over airway, bro. The whole song is Xhosa. This solo Bro, that was crazy. So shout out to the OG too. I feel like he paved it.
He's an OG. He's an OG,
As much as because he was really doing comic raps now and then, we tend to
I disagree with that because I think that there was some signs. It was his presentation that was comical.
Okay. Okay.
But like when you listen to
the song,
to the lyrics,
yeah,
and you listen to the structure of the lyrics, not anybody can do that.
Yeah, from the flow to the wordplay,
Yeah,
how we do it.
Yeah, so presentation must have made artists bad. Like
when you listen,
even if you listen to Airway, you can't just do that. Not anybody can do that.
Yeah, wordplay, the whole song.
Exactly.
Nah, definitely. Nah, shout out, definitely. That's how I feel too, you know, because back then IsiXhosa was not as popular. And now there's this guy who's out here wearing a crisp panty, holding a bag and spazzing out a mic in.
But let me tell you something.
That was a moment for us.
I want to be 100 with you. Yanga, Anati, all of them are pulling from Ifani. I mean, Ifani literally is the guy who, I mean, that's why I'm saying, it's just that they could have done it in a more melodic way, more flowing, more, they could have had more swag.
Yeah.
But if you listen to some of of how some of the stuff is delivered and how the words, I mean, come on, Ifani was doing this throughout the album.
True.
You know?
Now we can fight that one.
I mean, I gotta say, just to give him his flowers. Let's not like make the mistake of making people being erased from history.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out to those that carry the torch and make it shine brighter.
I know,
you know
definitely. And he was unapologetic about it. He didn't care if you know his cause or not. He was gonna go in with his cause.
He was a scientist.
So, yeah.
He's a scientist, that man. You know, well, in real life. But yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know,
but you could tell he's someone intelligent, even from the rhymes.
You have never met him?
No, I've never met him. I was supposed to meet him at PE back in 2020, but I couldn't pull up.
No, he's super smart. I think he just did rap because that's the problem with this music thing. It doesn't matter what else you can do or how educated you are. It will swallow you and you'll be consumed with it and you'll see time is gone. But I think he was a scientist when he was some type of scientist.
Yeah.
But all I know what he was doing was super smart.
Definitely.
He wasn't just
it wasn't just another career.
No, he's a super smart cat. If you never ended up doing umculo, where would you be? How did it save you?
In terms of like, what would I be doing?
I mean, like, what would you be doing? How did it save you? I mean, you talk about it on a song called Umculo.
Yeah. If it wasn't I feel like that whole song really explains how I got into music, or how it saved me, because it's like, I wanna, like, Mtata, like, it's really a different story, Ochi. You know, growing up, we even had, like, there were a lot of darkish things involved. So I feel like when that moment came where everyone was trying to be a thug, and it was really cool. I remember it was really cool. If the music was not there, I would have taken that route. Most of my homies took that route, and it didn't end well. So I feel like it saved me from the life that was trying to steal youth Mtata kwa early. Because now everyone was trying to be a gangster and they ended up in jail or under the ground. You know, so I feel like in terms of life, that's why I'm saying, if it wasn't for umculo ngebakudala ndaboard, ukubhoda is actually dying.
Yeah, don't worry.
Come
on, bro. Come on. It's not. They don't only say that in Eastern Cape hoods.
Oh, it's actually something.
Border is a global thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Border is a global thing.
Ora.
Or really, yeah, you know, it starts with border, but it's but it's the same thing, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying that. I feel like it saved me from the life that was misleading us, because that thing suddenly became cool, and it took a lot of lives. So it saved me from low life for me, you know. So hence umculo, I'm saying, if it wasn't for that on that song, I feel like it would have been a different story.
On Intlungu, you know, it sounds like it's a song. It's like a motivational song, you know, and I always find it profound when someone who's also on their journey feels the need to motivate, to do a motivational song also. When someone who needs motivation also feels that way. Why is it important for you, and who do you think of when you write a motivational song? Who are you thinking of?
The real reason why it was really important for me to Gwenza Langom about Slikour back in Mtata, there are people in the Litemba lab in terms of like this music thing. People who are doing this music, they know I haven't fully made it, but if there's one person, Itemba lab, he'll figure it out. He's gonna do it. It's me.
Yeah.
So I've always felt like need Yoba excel. Can I also tell you guys that it's not as easy as you think? Maybe I'm doing it because I haven't made it. I haven't popped the way I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, but like to keep it going. Because even as points as of up, as in to come there and just be able to handle an interview like that. So and I'm more aware of it, and I'm always trying to be as honest as I can be about the journey. I'm not trying to fake anything to make it look flashy. They need to know about if we are expecting pain, and you should enjoy it if you're really gonna do this. It's not gonna be an overnight thing, as maybe Abanya Band would describe it.
Yeah.
You know, so as much as I'm not there and I still need to like be motivated to go harder, I felt in it Joba Excel. Back home, they need to know. I hope we are clean. All those messages. And as much as motivator, I'm motivate because I know where it's coming from. Whenever it's hard, I can listen to intro and Dave, but okay, you really need to like toughen up or whatnot. So it was really important for me to make that record and put it out there. When we broke up.
Yeah, I want to find out, that sounded like, is that a true story?
True, very true.
Yeah.
Based on a true story, the whole song.
It's smart. It really is very much a song about interest. Oh, I can see you when you're losing interest. You know, you can't make that up. You
you can make up some things, but not that up.
Yeah.
You could tell, but okay, he actually means it.
Yeah.
It's coming from, it's really a song about someone I was really like in love with, and then I left for Joburg, and then things started becoming different because I was here for a dream, chasing my dream. But we were deep, like we were actually that deep. But then for the first time, because it's someone I've been talking about throughout my music, and she knows, and then some people back home know when I get this way, I'm talking about her. But like in this song, I was more relaxed. Also like appreciating the good times, because when we like as a band, not break up on we only think of the bad. But you broke my heart. You're not the one.
Yeah.
But like things like good times we had, the moments that really showed me about love actually might be something existential, are there, you know. So I would always appreciate it and emotionally any bad. Hence, I just hope you're doing well in this life thing, because I'm also doing well in this life thing. Yeah. So yeah, it was an honest song that is actually based on a true story.
Yo, man, I mean, I'm glad we got to meet, we got to sit down, Definitely. You know. I think the biggest thing for me is I just love these palettes of stories, you know, from different places, different artists. And you know, I listened to your album and I was like, okay, cool, these, like, you know, like I could feel the lyrical stuff, I could feel the stories. It makes it easier to ask the questions if you feel the music also, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wish you all the luck, man, you know. I wish like Tata, Cape Town, East London, PE, Joburg, the world, Definitely. Africa picks you up. And my thing to you is that keep doing what you're doing, you know. The language, by the way, it was easier for me to understand you more.
Like the language?
Yeah. Yeah, wait. Sorry. See, I forgot. I've been trying to remember. Who did we have last week?
Simulation raps?
Yeah, simulation. Yeah, I was listening to simulation raps and I was listening to your stuff, and simulation like is deep. I think simulation is closest deep.
No, the thing is, the simulation is actually from Ekasi, like the hood, township, Walanga. So they have a lot of So it's all terms.
Yeah.
You know, so with me, I'm coming from a not really township. It's a mixture of Ikas in Elan. So my lingo is not as deep as theirs. Yo, the Cape Town cats. Yo,
simulation is deep. I literally, I was like, no, as in mele ujoguta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, when I was listening to you, I was hardly like, what are you saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that like just with the growth, it's as like, you know, Muff Town never needed to water down their stuff, but they knew how to find the perfect mix, you know. And I think it's the journey of your growth is just the perfect mix, but the language is always gonna stand out.
Definitely.
I remember Xhosa being said to being the sexiest language in the world.
So,
you know what I mean? So the language will always stand out, you know. It's just the perfect mix and the perfect vibes.
Yeah.
And you're gone.
Definitely.
You know?
I appreciate it.
Oh, man.
I'm going to continue doing this. And the fact that you mentioned Mutswako was also one of the reasons I really wanted to rap Ngestos. Because those guys came up with their own language and they were just rocking us from Coolies to Casper to everyone. So I respect what they did and the unity they had, the fundila from what they did. And yeah, I'm going to keep applying. I'm going to keep learning. I'll never figure it all out at once as the time goes.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
It is what it is. Why do you call yourself brother legend? Brother legend. Why do you call yourself brother legend?
So initially I wanted a stage name, and then it was hard. I have my big brother. Hey bro, what can I go by? He told me legend. So I was legend for a while. But then when I was like really taking it seriously and we were moving to the internet, people couldn't find my music. Because once you search legend, there are a lot of options that will come up. So when I came back from the mountains, I had a right to say, I am Bhut'Legend.
Okay,
I knew people were gonna find the music way easier. If it's Bhut'Legend, you will find it. But if it's legend, there'll be a lot of options. So ever since I became a Grootman, I was like, it's too late for everyone. They need to call me Boot. Even the Grootmans that are older than me, they have to call me Boot. So that's how the name came about.
You know, I wish there's lessons and these learnings, everything that you've said from today, from how you came. For me, this has been a very educational. If I'm an artist, even how you thought about your name. You're like legend, but they can't find it. You literally like trying to fix. You're fixing the searching of yourself. You know what I mean? You come here, you go, I don't want to be discovered. Oh, that was the mistake I made. This is how I need to do it.
Definitely.
I think there's so many lessons to take from this. And the fact that you're like, oh, I actually started, then I really reset my career back home using like social media, you know what I mean? You're a lesson, you know, for not only people in Mthatha, but for artists across the country who literally think that they gotta leave the city, come to Joburg and figure it out. You know what I mean?
That pressure.
Yeah. Yo, man, Uputi for real.
It's about time Yanga says it too. Yanga refuses, bro. But he gets mad when people don't say the chief. So please say the Boot.
Please say the
Just like I say the chief. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for having me, OG.
Shout out, man.
I really hope more people from Mthatha who are doing this for real, as if money platform nabo, baze, but they should really work for it. I'm not saying by my day pass because that Mthatha, but I'm really hoping so on season, man, because there are more stories, there are more artists that's interesting than me. Now I'm also born, oh, it's actually something going on. But when I met you, Kwe Famous Friends, actually, as much as it was busy, what I said to you, I said, the moment we ever do Hot on the Streets, I wanted to be in my hometown because I feel like it's more than just me, man. It's really more than just me. And I'm not trying to be that guy, the main guy. I know there are also guys behind me who are actually like really doing this. Eastern Cape as a whole, not even Mthatha. It's really an interesting scene and it's becoming more intangible and more strong. But so I really hope more people will find the platform and will work hard enough.
I mean, as you said it, man, everybody just needs to start home. Start on your page.
Definitely.
Build your audience on your page. You know what I mean? I tell people that like, no one makes you. Everybody that's made literally fucks with you because of what you bring to the table. So build your audience.
Definitely.
You know, start there.
And then everything else will.
The guys that are made are consistent because they're able to kind of go, oh, that guy's bringing something to the table. And the guys who don't stay made for long is because they only see themselves. They keep fighting for themselves and they miss the guys that are making themselves and giving them their flowers. You know what I mean? You know? So all it is that you need to be that guy who literally is creating their own flowers. So someone opens the doors for you and go, yo, you're doing it. And people think that just because they've been in the studio for 365 days and they never came out and they know how hard. I don't know how hard you worked. I just saw your shit and like no one is fucking with you. So only you know how hard you work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You tell us, you show us.
You know?
More than telling us.
Yo,
definitely.
The legend has spoken, the brother legend has spoken, you know? And younger chiefs say the booty. Damn it.
Please.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
yeah, okay.
Shout out. Yeah.
Broadcast live